How's it going, guys and girls? Welcome back. This is the proper patch notes video. Obviously, as you guys may or may not already know, there's a massive scheduled maintenance that's gone on today at the end of the first week. Servers are currently still down as I'm recording this, but they may well be back up, afterwards, by the time you're watching it. But this is basically, I want to go through everything that's new in this big update that's come at the end of the first week. I also want to say thank you to everybody who's subscribed and joined our community so far. It's growing incredibly quickly. I appreciate all of you. So thank you very much for that. All right, let's get straight into it. So scheduled maintenance back soon is what this is announced with. And it's basically the servers have gone down, like I said. You can still play in offline mode, but it uses a separate character from your online mission, so that's worth noting. If you want to still get your Icarus fix, you still can, but obviously it's not going to contribute to any of your online characters leveling up. So let's read what they have to say. At the end of launch weekend, we promised you we'd spend this week improving performance, making connecting with friends and servers more reliable, squashing bugs, as well as adding content. We had a huge start with a peak of over 50,000 concurrent players last weekend, which, as I think we mentioned, is up there with like Terraria and Ark and stuff like that. And our servers have stayed busy all week since. However, we heard the feedback about performance and stability from many of you who've been simultaneously focused on rapid fixes and new content. So here we go. This is what's coming. Big updates. We've dropped more content and fixes in time for the weekend. Scroll to the bottom of this post to see all today's and this week's updates. Well, we'll go down. I'll tell you what, I'll do the highlights now, and then we'll go down to the more detailed bits in a bit. So the highlights are they've added 3 new missions: Firewalk, Delivery, Wet Work, Extermination, and Solid Metal Stockpile. Added 2 new workshop items from the MXC Hammer and the MXC Campfire. Increased the frequency of gold spawns, which I know is a huge problem with electronics needing gold. Lots of people angry that it literally have to run around the map 300 times to make like tiny little piece of gold, electronics. Increased meta deposit quantities on harder missions. They've improved player icons on the map with an in-world marker to make it easier to find loot bags. Many offline mode fixes so you can complete missions and store your progress without an internet connection, which is obviously what we're doing right now with the servers being down. They've added the leather backpack, a G slot or a backpack slot item that grants additional inventory slots and weight carry capacity. It also reduces the carry weight of ores in your inventory. It's available at tier 2 and crafted on the textiles bench. Many mission objective fixes, many balance fixes, several graphic optimizations as well. So I'm interested to get back into the game and see what mission objective fixes and balance fixes they have decided to come up with. We shall see. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this and you've already figured those out. I've had lots of feedback about graphics performance. It seems to vary on different PCs. We highly recommend you don't rely on default settings and that you take the time to experiment with Icarus's graphic settings. Check out our optimization tips and some of the community guides. All right, so the 3 new missions. Let's go through those first. Firewalk, Wet Walk, and Solid Metal. By now, you should have realized that you can either take your time on Icarus prospects or foolhardily race ahead. We've added 3 new prospects for those making good progress. They add more than just new objectives. You might unlock a unique ability or meet someone new too. Here are your mission briefings. Firewalk, Delivery. Retrieve temperature-sensitive bioweapon. Operator, Group 15, Biome, Riverlands. This one's in the Riverlands. Background. So in contravention of general UDA regulations, UNIO has continued to experiment with terraforming technology on Icarus. The operator believes there may be a lost supply pod in the region containing prototype NRS biofletchlets. Intelligence suggests the contents are extremely volatile. So you got to retrieve the biofletchlet and return it to orbit before UNIO intercedes. Terms, the fletchlet's temperature must remain stable at all times. Okay, so interested to see what this means. The temperature must remain stable at all times. Does that mean, well, yeah, interested to see what that means. Maybe there's a new item that lets you to maintain its temperature. Maybe it will change temperature and it'll be like, okay, temperature's rising or whatever, and you need to quickly put it next to a campfire. Who knows? Anyway, second one, Solid Metal Stockpile, supply materials for orbital development. So this one is in multiple biomes. Background is the operator is expanding its orbital infrastructure and requires contractors to supply materials and cargo pod. 2 cargo pods, can't talk, sorry. 2 cargo pods landing in the region. Mission, reach loading zones, establish processing systems, and load requested resources into pods. 3 cargo pods will be dispatched to 3 locations. Next one, wet work extermination. Exterminate apex predator. So it's in the sanitary operator. Biome is in the Riverlands background. So the operator has reported severe personnel losses due to local wildlife. Attack pattern suggests a single group of extremely aggressive predators. Track and eliminate these predators. And all equipment, safety, and hospitalization is the responsibility of the contractor. So, I mean, that means nothing really. But track and eliminate the predator. What predator do you think that is going to be in the Riverlands? What do you think you're going to be up against there, guys? All right, so now we're at the end of the video. I'm going to go through the full patch notes. This is everything, okay? All in one long go. So ready your ears. We spent the week reading your suggestions and reports on feature upvote and chatting with players on Discord and Twitch. It's added up to a long list of improvements over 5 hot fixes this weekend, and we plan more next week too. Here's the complete list. Here we go. They've added 3 new missions, as we've just said. Firewalk, Delivery, Wet Work, Extermination, Solid Metal Stockpile. They've added 2 new workshop items, the MXC Hammer, the MXC Campfire, increased frequency of gold spawns, increased meta deposit quantities on harder missions, added in-world marker for player loot bags, improved the map player icons, added support for colors. Icons get smaller when zooming right into the map. Thank God for that. Oh my God, that annoys me so much. Made compass waypoint icon bigger as well. They've added scrolling with mouse wheel, now works on talent views with no zoom enabled. Added scroll bars on talent views are correctly hidden when they're not needed. Player and blueprint only need one. Added a HUD window to display connectivity status information. That's a nice touch. Added additional connectivity information to the escape menu. So you're going to be able to see what your situation is with that, because obviously connectivity has been an issue that they've tried to fix now this weekend with this big downtime patch update thing. Added button to allow players to cancel out of a save prompt on leaving their prospect. Good, because that was annoying when that got stuck. Changed prospect notifications will now forcefully appear on the screen if it contains unclaimed resources or items. They've changed electrical wall and ceiling lights to no longer require shelter. They've changed cooking station to no longer require fuel, improved accolade pop-up notification window and added images, improved locomotion animations for the buffalo and wild boar. Locomotion animations, for what I understand, is basically their movement. So their movement animations should be better. Updated HUD, now talent and blueprint points always show if any are available. Decreased movement speed while carrying animal carcasses. 10%, 20%, or 30% depending on size. So now, quite realistically, to be fair, if you're carrying a giant animal on your shoulders, you're going to be slower. They've removed the fog of war on outposts, updated translation information for Asian and European languages, fixed an issue with El Camino mission, which could prevent it from progressing. They fixed issue with Desert Expedition mission, which prevented players from continuing if they left the game during a boss fight. Fixed several issues relating to reload mission state. Fixed issue with scanned meta deposits not reloading properly. Fixed an issue where cosmetic rain was not applying effects correctly. They've fixed an issue with accolades where the quantities in descriptions were incorrect values. Fixed an issue where mislabeled cougar accolade with the mislabeled cougar accolade. Fixed an issue where coal ore could be taken off-world. I didn't know about that bug. Fixed issues where some electrical wires could not be deleted. Fixed issues where some outposts were missing their map image. Fixed an issue where players could use invalid characters in naming their outposts. And they fixed an issue with if it works talent, where knives can split trees but don't grant wood on auto collect. So there we go. That is the update from now. All of these updates below, these are all the other hot fixes that they've dished out during the week. You can watch my other videos if you're interested in those. But let me know what you think. Are you excited for these new missions? Are you watching this video but you've already tried the new update? Is it working well? Let me know down in the comments, and I'm going to get stuck into the rest of the videos which I've got to get out this weekend. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the game. Hopefully you're enjoying these videos. If you are, please don't forget to subscribe. Really, really helps us build this community. And give me a thumbs up if you're happy with the video. I will speak to you in the next one or in one of my live streams on Calamex Games. So either of those, have fun on Icarus. Don't die by the bears. Bye.